Hey best friend, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, BESTFRIEND, and I welcome you all to today's video. If this is your first time of ever coming across my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell below so as to be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if this is not your first time, welcome again. Today's video is going to be a get ready / chit chat with me, and honestly I've never done that before. This is my first time of ever trying it out, so I want you guys to comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think about it, if I did a good job or not. So I'm going to be doing my makeup live, like on video, so you guys can see how I do my makeup. Though I learned makeup years ago, I did a training on it, and it was not small money at all to learn it, and surprisingly I never practiced. Like, take it as a job, do makeup for people and get money. A lot of people tend to wonder why I never did that, but I even tend to wonder why I never did that, because I don't really know why. But anyways, I'm going to be doing that on camera so you guys can see. So okay, first off, I need to tell you guys that all the makeup products I'm going to be using are not the top brand makeup products like you guys might know or have heard of. So that's just what I'm going to be using. We don't have the cash yet to get top brands like that, so I'm just gonna make do with what I've been using so you guys can see. I'm going to be wiping my face with this baby wipe. This one is Baby Select, I think. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna be using. I really do not like using the wipe meant for makeup because it tends to have some ingredients in it that does not sit well with my skin, so I just prefer to use the baby wipes, because I know since they are so good for kids, since they are meant for kids, it has to be very good to use, no harsh ingredients, nothing like that. So that's just what I'm going to be using to wipe my face. So yeah guys, I didn't even tell you guys, you are not looking at the freshest, if there's any word like that, graduates of the University of Port Harcourt. Yes, your girl is a graduate. I wanted to take you guys on the roller coaster, everything and all, but during my last exam period I was really down health-wise, so I couldn't do that. Was the first time I wanted to do a vlog, but I wasn't able to do that because of my health. So let me gist you guys. In this life, nothing is too late for you to achieve. Like, nothing is too late. You are not too old to get this. You are not too old to do this. Talking about my admission, a friend suggested that I go to school, and I was like, I'm too old. All the people we all left secondary school together, some of them are already done with university, and you want me to go to school by this time? Like, I'm too old for it. It was like, too old? You're never too old to go to school. I said, okay, secondly, where do I get the money from for school? Like, basically why I didn't go to school in the first place was because my parents don't have that kind of money to send me to school and the like. So I just thought, no need for me to go to school. It's not for me. School is not for everybody. It was like, why not just start fresh from somewhere and then see how it goes? I'm gonna be using this Pond Lasting Oil Control to prime my face. I don't know if you guys can see. Using this, the pack, and this is what it looks like. This is it inside. That's what I will use to prime my face. And sorry guys, I have to use something to get it out because of my nails. So he was like, why not take jam first and the legs? I'm like, I don't have the money. Okay, we'll sort that out. He was able to get me pay for my jam form. I took the jam form. The first time I was supposed to go write my post-UMA, I felt terribly ill. After I took my sister's kids to Abuja for them to spend a long holiday with their mother, I had to write the jam again the second time, and that was when I gained the admission. I didn't even know that I was given admission, because honestly, during those times I was just feeling ill, like necessarily, like every time I'm ill, and I kept wondering why, what is going on. I was ill as well. I was given an admission because I was not even strong enough to go anywhere. I think it was in November 2015. At that time I was better. I said, let me go and check for the post-UME I wrote, if I even got anything. And that was how I went to check, and it turns out that I was given admission into the University of Port Harcourt to study English and Literary Studies. If you guys can imagine, I was so excited. I was happy, and at the same time I was wondering, okay, now we've gotten the admission, what's going to happen? I'm going to be using this Kiss Beauty. It's a highlighter and a contour. It's Kiss Beauty 3-in-1, and I'm going to be using this shade that you guys can see here. This one, to cover my under eye. Just going to put it there while it sits, and cover my under eye, because as you guys can see, and I want it covered, that's what I always do when I do my makeup. So I'm going to be using that, and to do it I'm going to be using this brush. It's a brush among the 30 brush sets I got. There's no brand on it. I said that before, I told you guys before. So I'm going to be using it to just set it, because I don't like my under eye. Sorry guys for the funny facial expression I'm making. That's just how I do my makeup. Subconsciously I do that face whenever I want to do my makeup, so it's not intentional. So after I got the admission, I was like, okay, admission, and I needed to pay my acceptance fee, and also I needed to start preparing to go to school. But my friend, the one that will I say that gingered me to even go for this, was like, you have to tell your family you've gotten an admission. They have no choice but to support, blah 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 blah. I'm like, but I told you that my family, we don't have money for me to go to school, so what are you not saying? So even if he's going to do anything, he will have to support, not like he will be the one doing everything. So okay. That's fine. But for me to have gone this far, gotten this admission, I just knew that I was not going to give up. And this admission was not going to pass me by. And that is one thing you should understand in this life, that when you set your heart to do something, you set your heart to do it, and you believe in your heart that no, this thing, it is mine, I must get it, then you will. That's just it. You will get it. You will achieve it. It might take a while, but will you achieve it? Yes, you will. That's for a sure. That's for a certain. And I'm gonna be doing my brow with this Davis eye pencil in color. Is it 18? I think 18 or 3. I can't really remember honestly, but it's between either 18 or 3, color 3. Any one of the two. So that's what I'm going to be using to line my brow, to do my brow. So, like I was saying, I was like, okay, this, I have started it, I'm going to finish it. And that was how I needed money to pay for acceptance fee, needed money to pay for school fees, accommodation, and one thing with me is I said it that I was never going to stay in the hostel. I don't know why I don't like hostel, and I was never going to stay in the hostel, so I'm going to get a place to stay. All that with no money inside. But I just knew that something was going to happen. So, and then I was praying, because I was praying as well. One thing you should know is when you want something done, while you take action in working towards achieving that, you also take action by praying. So that they need to be 50-50 to come together. Because you see some people, they take a lot of actions, not like they are lazy or anything. They do their hard working, but you just see that a lot of things that they are doing are not working out because they are just doing it. Their carnal mindsets are not praying for direction from God, not praying for direction from the Holy Spirit. I'm a Christian, a born again one at that. Yeah. I will say it boldly anywhere, anytime. So back to my story. Anyways, I was praying. In fact, I think I even did fasting. Yeah, I think I did fasting. I did fasting for it. And then I remembered I was at home one day. When I got a call. From a friend. That time we were not friends, we just met. We used to chat. We met online, I think Facebook or so. He's not based in Nigeria. So it was like, this is so and so. Are you in Lagos? I'm like, yeah. Why are you asking? Are you in Nigeria? He was like, yes, he's in Nigeria. I said, wow, that's nice. He said, let's meet. We met at KFC, the one in Surulere. We met at KFC, the one in Surulere. I'm going to be lining my brow with this. The same Kiss Beauty highlight and contour palettes, and I'm still going to be using that same shade I used to cover my under eye, which is this, to line my brows. I'm going to be going with this brush, still among the 30 set of brush I got, this one. So we met in Surulere, and while we were talking, He now made mention if I was in school. I said no, that I'm not in school. He was not like, why? I said, actually, in school. I just got admission, but I don't think I'll be going for it. I'll be taking the admission. Maybe I will defer it. He was not like, why? I explained everything to him. And that time we met was in January, like close, almost getting to like middle of January, if not most likely 20th or so of January. That was when we met, of 2016. And I said, okay, do you know what's gonna happen? Just get ready. Once you get home now, start getting ready. How much is the acceptance fee? I told him the amount of the acceptance fees. Okay, I'm going to send you that, because then I didn't know amount for school fees. So I'm going to send you money for your acceptance fee and for your transport to Port Harcourt. Do you have a place you can stay for now till you get your own place? I said yes. I have a friend there that I can stay with for some days before I get my own place. He was like, okay, that's fine. And immediately he transferred the money to me. Guys, I was so happy that, like, at last I'm going to school. At last, this school, I'm going to school. I got home, I told my dad what happened and I want to start preparing to go back to school. My dad was very happy. In fact, all my family members were so happy, like, okay, this is actually coming to pass. Got to school. That was when I found out how much my school fees was to be paid, amount, and also rent. I called him, I told him everything, and you guys will not believe it, that this man paid for everything. My school fees, over 100 plus, with the acceptance fee, my house rent, and even sent me money to buy some things and put in the house. Like, I was speechless, just the way I am now. Before I was able to say something, I was speechless. That has never happened to me before. Before that time, school as a whole was really a challenging time. During our year one, what is it called? Where you go for your medicals and all. You get your medical ID card and blah 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 blah, things like that. Was when they now said my blood pressure is high. Like, my blood pressure is high. I'm like, from where to where? How did that happen? What happened? I was like asking my classmates and my friends that I was close to, like, did you guys bring her here or she arrived here by herself? So we were like, we all came for our medicals, so she came by herself. Because the level, the rate of the numbers, you know how they say is 1 something over 1 something, mine was 2 something over. Like, it was terribly high. They said I was going to stay in the hospital that day, that I was not going to go home. Me that don't like hospital. I sneaked out by 7 p.m. when the nurses were busy attending to other patients. Me, I sneaked out of the hospital. I sneaked out and I ran home. When I went back in the morning to take my injection, my drugs, everything, the nurses were just looking at me like, what kind of a fellow are you? I'm like, I don't like hospitals. So I'm sorry, I couldn't just sleep in the hospital. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow BH Day and Night, like you guys see here, 60 color eyeshadow palette, and I already went in with this shade, this one here, this nude shade here for my upper part. I just want to do something simple. I don't want to do something too, and I went in with this Bobbi Brown brush, blending brush. I think that's the only top brand that I have. Bobbi Brown blending brush. I already went in with it at that side, so I'm gonna be going with, I don't know, maybe I should go in with a little bit of black on the lower side, but you guys are gonna see it anyways. So I'm gonna be using this brush. It's among the set of blending brushes that I got. As usual, it does not even have a brand name written on it. 10, I think, blending brushes I got, so that's just what I'm going to use. Black. I'm going to be taking black. You guys can see, like I told you guys before, I've never done this before, so bear with me, guys. After I repeat a session, for that time I'm like, Lord, you are the one that got someone for my, that paid for my year 1 school fees, all of it, my accommodation, everything, that I didn't forfeit my admission. So you have to do something. See this thing that we have started together, we will finish it, because me, I don't do something halfway and stop. And that was how God sent me an angel. I just hope I know what I'm doing, guys, because honestly the mirror is a little bit far from where I'm sitting, so I'm just trying to see what I can do. But yeah, and that was how God sent an angel. I paid for my fees from year 2 to final year. Not only did he pay for my fees, he paid for my accommodation fees as well, paid for my textbooks as well. The best part is with nothing attached. Like they were just angels sent from God to make sure that this girl finishes this school that she embarked on. But honestly, in this time and age, most especially in my country, Nigeria, honestly, I'll have to be honest with you guys, a lot of men don't tend to do anything for women without wanting something in return. But in this case, nothing as such. So that's why I call them angels. I don't even call them, I call them angels sent from God to me to make sure that I finish my education. And did I? I did. My mate spent 4 years of quite alright for the education, and I spent 6 years. The year I withdrew because I was not able to meet up with deadline for school fees, and the other year, which was the COVID and the ASO strike year, which was last year. But in all, I am done and I'm now a graduate. So that's what matters. Was it an easy journey? No, guys, it was not an easy journey. It was not an easy journey at all. I have to be honest, I think I'm done with this side. Like, it is even wider than I want it to be right now. But all good. All good. I'm going to be using this red here, this one right here, with this brush among the collection of brushes that I got as well, the 30 brushes. So I'm just going to be using that in the middle part. I don't want it to be too much. In this life, everything you want to do, just involve God in it. Involve God. Don't do things that want to do by yourself. Like, I don't need anybody, I can achieve it. You need humans, and most importantly, you need God. If it is visions and goals, you pray about it, and as well you sit down and you talk to him like a father, like a son or a daughter talking to her father, letting him in on what you want to do, what you want to achieve, your plans on how to go about it. And then you ask him, tell him to show you, to direct you on the best way to go about it. If most likely maybe your way is not the right way, or your way might not get you the result you want, he definitely will tell you, he definitely will show you the best way to go about it. I think I feel that in enough. I don't want it too much. There's nothing that I do that I don't involve God. Nothing. I talk to him like a father, like a daughter talking to her father. When you're talking to your father, you might be scared of saying some things that will get him angry and all. But at the same time, you know in your heart that he loves you. And most likely, he wants the best for you. Not even most likely, he wants the best for you. You just have to let him know about it. And how you want to go about it. If he feels that your approach, your way will not get you the result you require, he will tell you the best way to go about it. It has happened to me so many times. He always comes to the rescue. You might even be the one that be in a situation whereby you're like, dear God, like I pray, I talk to him all the time, but it's as if he's not listening. It's as if he does not even hear me. It's as if he does not even exist. He exists. He hears you. And I can assure you one thing, he's never late, he's always on time. He just feels maybe it's not the right time yet, and that's why you see that he has not responded to you yet. But did he hear what you said? Did he hear the prayers? Did he hear your complaint? He sure did. And he loves you too much. In his word, he said it. That he wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. He wishes above all things. So he wants your prosperity, but much more than you even want it. And in the last part, I'm going to go in with this shade here. No, sorry, this one right here. This one right here. That's what I'm going to go in with this brush, also among the collection of brushes, the 30 brush sets. That's what I'm going to go in with. This life, don't do anything without involving God. Don't do anything without involving God, because it might work now for you, but I guarantee you it will be temporal. Everything you want to do, involve God in it. Involve God in it. In fact, tell him to lead you while you follow him behind. On the best path to take, on the best way to do your thing and achieve your goal that you want to achieve. It has always, over and over again worked for me. So much. And I guarantee you for a certain that it will work for you too if you do it that way. Kiss Beauty Foundation, Kiss Beauty High Performance Lifting Foundation. This is the foundation I'm going to be using, and it's in, this one is in shade 3, yeah. This one is in shade 3. This is what the pack looks like. This is what the pack looks like. I used to use Milk foundation before, but I stopped when the fake became too much, and then the original was way too expensive for me now to use. Yeah, guys. Way too expensive for now. Anyways, for now, so I just had to opt for this Kiss Beauty. So that's what I'm going to be using, and I'm using it with this brush. It's among the 10 blending brushes I got, so that's the brush I'm going to be using to apply my foundation. We had like 3 people in school that dropped out because they couldn't finish, probably because of money or something. I'm not saying that it didn't involve God. I'm not saying. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what happened. But I like applying makeup on my neck, most especially when I'm going to be putting on something that will show my neck. I just like applying makeup there. My foundation and powder will not majorly or do makeup, guys. I just like applying there. And also behind my ear, behind my neck, since I'm on low cut right now. I just don't want anywhere being lighter than the other. And if you guys notice, I didn't highlight my brow. I didn't at the top because I usually don't do that. I don't feel it's necessary. I just use my foundation when I'm rubbing my foundation to just brush it out. That's it. But you know, like, thank God, I thank God so much. Like, I'm so thankful on our Thanksgiving Day. The thing is just paining me, like I was not able to do a vlog on our Thanksgiving Day. I danced like I never danced before, and we intend doing another one again. Like, I intend doing another Thanksgiving again for my school. You guys might be thinking, is it not just school? Is it not just school? After all, a lot of people still come out and then no job. Honestly, I don't even intend working. I just happy I went to school, right? Happy I went to school, and happy I was able to make it through to the end, even after all the obstacle and everything that came with it. But I succeeded in it all. I'll be using this classic powder for my face. This is my shade of, light shade, yeah, light shade. This is the back, so that's what I'll be using for my face. Why I'm telling you guys all this is because if you have, be it a skill, whatever it might be, or even to go to school, and you're feeling like you are too old to do all that, I'm telling you, you are not too old. Neither is it too late. It is not too late at all. It is not too late at all. And maybe you don't have the resources. Just pray. Pray. Pray sure that God will send you an angel. In fact, let God sort it out himself. This is what you want to do. Pray about it. And wait, and have the faith that he has answered your prayers. I guarantee you, this one is something I guarantee you, because it has worked for me, not once, not twice. Definitely, it will work for you too, if you have the faith. Because even the Bible says that if you have faith as small as like a seed, a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So once you have faith, make everything, every other thing, now small. I didn't show you guys the brush. This brush is also among the blended brushes I got. That's what I'm using for the powder. Nothing is impossible to you if you believe in your heart that nothing is impossible to you. I'm so sorry, guys, for any noise you might be hearing at the background. Those are my neighbors. It can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but anyways, And also, sorry about, I had to do my my eyelash off camera because it tends to be messy at times. Like at times when I want to do my eyelash, I tend to ruin the whole makeup in the process by trying to do my eyelash. So I had to do that off camera. So I'm gonna be lining my under eye with the Colossal Kaja. As you guys can see, I'm gonna be using it to line my under eye. So yeah. And this month of September, guys, try. This month of September has really been one of a kind. It has been a great month for me personally, and also it has been a month full of buzzbuzz online. I'm going to be doing an entertainment video where I'll be sharing with you guys all the teas, all the breakfast that has been served, and all the gists about all went down in this month of September. This one would have been up before that video, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys a whole lot about that video, so you guys will watch out for it. Like, watch out for it. But honestly, this month of September is wonderful. Has been wonderful. For my lip, I'm going to be using this Miss Rose Professional Makeup 3D lipstick, and this is it guys, and it's in, this one is in color 13. I'm going to be using it for my lips. For the inner parts, I'll be using this Beyond Beauty lipstick, and this one is in color what? No shade, but it's nude. This is nude. As you can see, this is nude. So I'll be using this one in the inner part. As you guys can see, my lips kind of breaking out, peeling out, and that's because I forgot to do a sugar scrub, so it will be smooth. But anyways, you guys will have to make do with this for now for me. So sorry about that, guys. So that is all for the lips. Now I'm just gonna touch it up. I'll show you guys. Maybe highlight some parts, maybe, I'll see. I'll be using this classic contour effect. You guys can see it. And I'll be using this light shade here, the highlighter one, just to highlight some places. We're using this brush, is among the 30 brushes that I got, so just gonna be using it to just highlight some places like here. Smile. I'm so sorry about the noise you keep hearing in the background. If you can hear it, I'm so sorry about it. I really cannot tell them how to play their music or what level it is. This is Nigeria. Nobody's gonna listen to you anyways. They'll say it is, they're in their room, so they can do whatever they like in their room. So I just want to highlight some places. That's all. I don't want too obvious. Is it too much? I'm just gonna see. You guys see these things I'm telling you, this story I just told you, so you guys will know that there's nothing in this life that you set your heart to achieve that you cannot achieve, even though you might be nudged by one or two persons to even think about. But if you involve God in whatever you do, for a short tea, I guarantee you it's gonna be a success. No two ways about that. No two ways about that. I'm gonna go back with this same brush, with this one here, the contour, just to give a more concentration to the nose area. So that's just what I'm going to do, just for the nose. I don't think I'm going to do that elsewhere. Take that in, blend it out, blend it out, to leave out any harsh lines. Just blend it out. On both sides, leave out any harsh lines. That's just how I do my makeup. Brush it out with a comb. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. How does it look? I think it looks much better now. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna set everything up with my powder, and then I think I'm done. Of the forehead, go back in with the powder everywhere. Even this one, I'll have to reduce it, and I'll go back in. And then I'm done, guys. I'm done with the makeup. I topped it up with some earrings to give it a finished look. So I'm done with my makeup, guys. Honestly, just believe in your heart that whatever you set your heart to do, that you're going to achieve it, and you will. And most importantly, involve God in everything you do. And that is why I had to tell you guys this short story about my process, or will I say the roller coaster of how I got my admission and how I was able to finish it all. In everything you do, trust God and He will come through. He has always been coming through for people. He has always been coming through for me. Not even for people generally. For me, He has always been coming through. And that's it, guys. That is it. So yes, guys, that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed it like I did. Even though it was not an easy one, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed, if this is your first time coming across my channel, if you've not yet subscribed, is your girl Miss Just for Cheese. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please click on that subscribe button. Like, you can see it right now as you're watching this video. Click on it I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.